Hey guys, in this video I'll explain my letting process and I'll note the most common mistake property managers and some landlords make when letting a vacant property. My name is Patrick Rankin. I'm the Director of Good Neighbours Property Management. We're at goodneighbours.co.nz. I've been a property manager for 10 years now and I'm excited to share my experience with you in these short videos. Now my letting process starts with my listing. As soon as the tenant who's in there is going to vacate lets me know, I want to list it as soon as possible. But before I list it, I need to make sure I have good photos. Now, no photos of the toilet, just good photos of the kitchen, the dining, the lounge, and the bedrooms. And make sure that you plan to go out there on a sunny day because lighting is key. So open all the drapes and the blinds, turn on the lights and get some good shots of inside as well as outside. If there's a front yard or a backyard, get a great shot of that so that people who are looking at it can imagine their kids jumping on a trampoline or maybe the dad mowing the lawn and then having a nice beer after to celebrate a freshly mown lawn. Now that's the listing. Now the next thing you need to do is set open home times that suit people's lifestyles because a lot of people make it at different times. For example, if I want to get a caregiver, I will do a 2 o'clock listing so that they can come to the listing before they pick up the kids, because there's nothing worse than picking up kids and then bringing them all to the viewing and they don't get time to look at the property because they're keeping track of the kids. So also do the 12:30 so that workers on a break who work nearby can pop over and have a quick look before they go back. And then listings after work, they can be harder for people to get to because traffic in Auckland is very bad at that time of day, but this time works great for appointment only. The weekends is hit and miss because families have soccer on Saturday and then some people have church on Sunday, so that's also by appointment only. And when you've got an appointment, then set an open time for the public to come around because you're going to be there anyway. So that's the listing, and then you've done open homes. Now you need to get a good gut feeling of the people that come through the house. So when I do open homes, I focus on asking good questions, listening and tuning in, paying attention. For example, if I greet someone at the door and they look me in the eye and smile, then I know, that's a great person. Do they take their shoes off before they come into the house without me asking? They've got good manners. I want them to send me an application form, so I'll make it as easy as possible for them to fill out that application form so I can move them to the next step. Processing the application form. Now, the application form has questions so that we get the information we need, so we can do reference checks, and then we can do a credit check, and then we can ask the companies we subscribe to for background checks to do a court check and a police check. Now, the gut feeling and a good application form will help us make a decision. Now, making a decision has to be fast because good tenants are looking at multiple properties and anyone doing what I'm doing will say yes to them. So we don't want to miss out. We want to give them the green light as soon as possible and collect a deposit. Now, if we are slow to offer them the property and they've got another one, we basically have to start this process over again unless we have a plan B or a plan C applicant. Now, starting the process over again is going to extend our vacancy period because we have to set more viewings and there'll be more days gone by. Now, this is where a lot of property managers and landlords will make the mistake because the longer the vacancy, the better bad applicants start to look, and then you start wanting to just get someone in there to get rent coming. But it could be just getting a liability. So when that happens, just stick to the process, check the rent. Maybe it's $10 or $20 above market. Now bringing it down by $10 or $20 makes sense because $10 or $20 per week over 12 months might be less than 1 week of vacancy. When you look at it like that, it makes sense to adjust the rent down to what the market wants and then do the process again. Trust the process. So I hope that video helped, and I hope these videos demonstrate that I deeply care about my clients and that I know what it takes to get a rental property rented to a good tenant fast. If you like the content, please click the like button, subscribe and comment, and find us at goodneighbours.co.nz. Thanks. Bye.